I want to talk about acceptance. I don't know about any of you, but I have this little voice inside my head, and quite often throughout the day, it is judging me. It is judging me. It is second guessing. It is doubting. It is out and out criticizing. It is shoulding me. Whatever I'm doing, maybe it's talking about what else I should be doing or what I'm not doing or how I should be doing it differently. Anyone relate to that? I don't know if it's true. I may be wrong about this, but I think that the female brain is a little more wired this way. But I think we all have a lot of that going on. And it's funny to me because all the things that I resented my parents for, or that I get, offended by with other people, or I get defensive about, it's all going on in here. I'm doing it as much or more to myself than anybody else. But when I'm with a client, when I get to work one-on-one individually with people in a session, I get to put all that down. Especially with my client, because I don't have anything to judge them for. My intention and my purpose is to see them exactly as they are, to see the goodness in it. And that's my privilege, really. And I do that, one, because I can, because it's a wonderful feeling. And because I'm genuinely interested. Like, I'm really curious about who they are and what's true for them. We've gone over the code of conduct. We talk beforehand. They're not there unless, this is a good fit, unless what I offer is something that they want. And in that place, it becomes a discovery. So I get to ask them what they want. And a lot of them don't know. I don't expect them to know. I don't know what I want all the time. But it's very exciting, and I'm very curious because, I know that we're not going to go outside the code of conduct, and I trust that we're not going to do anything that I'm not comfortable with and they're not comfortable with. That's our bedrock agreement. So within that place, what happens is we get to see like authenticity, because there's a place where there's no shoulds, there's no have tos. And in that place, something like pure and true can come up, something unexpected and surprising, something that we didn't know before. Most clients will ask me in that place, what are other people like? What do you like? What, and I understand that, that's valid and reasonable. I tell them that. And, I say, well, we can, there are books with ideas and suggestions, but let's give it a space. Let's take some time to just be curious about what you want, because we can try anything. There's no wrong way to cuddle as long as we're both in consent about it. There's no wrong way to do this. And I've been surprised by clients, like wonderfully, delightedly surprised. And it becomes a moment to moment, very playful place of what's going to happen next. There's so much innocence in that. And the thing is, what we're practicing, I want to go back to acceptance here. Why, what we want, what we're practicing is just that, a safe place to be accepted. And a session creates that because we have our code of conduct. It's completely platonic, it's professional, it's confidential, right? We can change anytime. So it's safe. And what we're practicing is accepting ourselves in the presence of another. I have a lot of judging going on inside of me, and the degree that I can accept myself in that when I'm alone is wonderful. But when I can do it out loud, when I can do it with you, which is what I'm doing right now, it's what I'm doing in these videos, just accepting that whatever comes out, that whatever I have to say, it'll be received and that it's okay. that's what I get to do every time I'm in a session, is encourage somebody else to accept themselves out loud. And that's the world I want to live in. Thanks for listening.